in a comfortable seat, can you hear me okay? Thumbs up. All right. So let's find a nice tall seat. You might close your eyes. Reach back, pull the flesh away from your sitting bones. And then rest your hands comfortably on your knees, your thighs, or your lap. And keep your attention down into your sitting bones and really imagine energetic roots reaching from your sits bones down through your support to the core of the earth. And as you inhale, grow your spine nice and tall. As you exhale, broaden your collarbones, dissolve the shoulder blades onto your back. And lengthen the crown of the head nice and tall towards the sun. Let's take a nice smooth inhale through the nose. And open the mouth, let it go. Do that one more time. Smooth inhale. And then out the mouth, let it go. Closing lips softly. We'll take a smooth inhale through the nose. And through the nose, exhale all the breath out. Taking a nice smooth inhale. A little pause at the top. And a nice smooth exhale. Pause at the bottom. And continuing just like that, Samavriti. Even inhale and exhale. Really noticing those still points, those pauses at the top and the bottom of the breath. And as we continue to bake here with the breath, do a sensing or scanning from the crown of the head down to the soles of the feet. Noticing non-judgmentally what you might have brought with you to the mat. All parts are always welcome. If you do come across any area of contraction or tension, let's take a smooth inhale through the nose. And as if through a straw, exhale through pursed lips. Do that once again. Inhale through the nose. And through a straw, exhale. Finding a resting breath. And bringing palms together sweetly at your heart. And calling to mind your heartfelt intention, dedication, or heartfelt prayer for your practice or out into the world. And we'll begin our practice together with one Om sound. First, a breath. Take a nice inhale. And let it go. Exhale. Inhale to sing or listen. Bowing your thinking mind to your heart. Let's unwind the arms down alongside the body. Blink your eyes to open. Float your chin parallel to the floor. So as you root your fingertips down alongside the body, roll the crown of the head up even taller. We'll start a little bit gently. So inhale, reach your arms up, gaze forward or gaze up. Palms might press. And as you exhale, gaze forward, rebound the crown of the head nice and tall as the arms lower all the way down. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. And as you exhale, lower the arms down, gaze forward, rebound the crown of the head nice and tall. And one more time, please. Inhale. And exhale. We'll get into the neck a little bit this evening. So let's take an inhale here, sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, right ear, right shoulder, right ear, right shoulder. And maybe that left arm reaches out to the left. And just allow gravity to ease it down. Perhaps you drape your right hand on that left ear, temple, just an option. As you breathe here into the left side neck, I'm going to invite you to find a little movement of your left humerus bone, your left arm bone. You might rotate it a little bit. You might even lift it up and hover it a bit. So be curious here. Okay. Breathing around and into sensation. Even the skin around the ears is soft here. And then keeping the sternum bone nice and lifted, let's glide the chin a little more towards your right armpit. On the top hand, it's a very, very light touch, very light touch. You might find some very tiny movement of your chin until you find sensation asking to be heard, and then stay and breathe. If anything feels too much, release that top hand or come out of it. It's always fine. Breathe. And then bring either the hand or the back of that right hand to your left jawline and glide that chin right over that right shoulder. Glide that chin right over that right shoulder. Maybe your left palm turns open and breathe. Relax that right arm down. Glide the chin towards that right armpit and then down towards a lifted sternum bone. We'll pause. So the top of the chest stays nice and bright, but the head and neck completely relaxing down. And then from the anchoredness of your sitting bones, take an inhale, grow the spine nice and tall, bring the chin parallel to the floor. And then once again, inhale, reach your arms up, you can gaze up. And as you exhale, gaze forward, rebound the crown of the head, nice and tall. Good. We'll take the second side. As you inhale, sit up nice and tall here. And as you exhale, left ear, left shoulder, or other side. And maybe that right arm reaches out to the right. And just allow gravity to ease it down. Maybe that left arm drapes on that right ear, temple, just an option. Find a little rotation of that right arm bone. Notice if the head is leaning forward, so bring that left ear in line with that left upper arm bone. Breathe. Take a nice inhale here, keep the sternum bone lifting. As you exhale, glide the chin towards your left armpit. Once again, that top hand, a very, very light touch here. You might find a little rocking of the chin, very tiny movements. And once you find sensation, settle in or soften out and breathe. Imagine your earlobes were heavier. Imagine your earlobes were heavier. And then we'll bring that top hand to the right jawline and glide that chin over that left shoulder. Maybe your right palm turns open and breathe. Relax that left arm all the way down, glide the chin towards the armpit, and then down towards the lifted sternum bone. We'll take a pause. And then float the chin parallel to the floor. Just one more time. We'll inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, lower the arms down, rebound the crown of the head, nice and tall. Good. Let's make our way into a tabletop position, hands and knees position on the mat. Do pad your knees if you need to. And we'll stretch out the legs when we get there. So coming into a neutral tabletop position, reach your right leg back, curl the toes under, and we'll press or pulse out to that heel. Switching sides when you're ready. And then arriving into that neutral tabletop position, let's take a nice inhale to the roof of your mouth, please. And a nice exhale down to the base of the spine. Follow that path of breath, cat-cow. As you inhale, heart draws forward through the gate of the shoulders. As you exhale, round the spine, lift the navel, hollow out the low belly. Again, inhale, draw your heart forward, inner thighs roll back and apart. And as you exhale, round the spine, hollow out the low belly. Once again, inhale, draw your heart forward, maybe the eyes closed, just an option. And exhale, round the spine. And as we close the eyes, sometimes it allows us to see a little bit deeper. I want you to really begin to move the body any way it's asking to be moved. You might start to circle the ribs like a jump rope. The head might move in the opposite direction, just an option. The hips are moving, you're making a figure eight. So really no right or wrong here. We have about 10 breaths, So exploring space or freedom here. So about 5 more breaths. So if you're circling, you might circle in the opposite direction. Good. Great. Then begin to find a little more linear movement, either cat-cow or Chakrabakasana. Bring the low back into neutrality here. And when you feel ready, when you feel even, I'll meet you in child's pose. The knees might be nice and wide, big toes might touch. Allow the forehead to rest to the earth or your hands or your fists. You might circle your wrists. When you're ready, downward facing dog, please. Downward facing dog. Good. It might be your first dog of the day. So you might walk it out, bending one knee at a time. Good. And then as we settle into the dog, bend your knees forward, almost like chair pose. Bend your knees forward like chair pose. Reach the tops of your thigh bones up and back. So we're still in dog, so keep the hips high. I'm just watching. Keep the hips nice and high. There you go. Good. Great. So reach the tops of your thigh bones up and back. Keep your navel softly drawing in and up. Grow your neck a little bit longer. And anchor down in each finger pad. Hasta Bandha in the hands. From here, inhale high onto your toes. Kneecaps might lift up. And as you exhale, reach your heels back and down. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale high into your toes, kneecaps might lift. And as you exhale, reach your heels back and down. Let's add on, let's get into the core a little bit here. So inhale high into your toes, way forward to plank pose, top of a push-up, bodies in one straight line. Beautiful. Exhale up and back, downward facing dog, heel sink back and down. Good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale high into your toes, way forward to plank. Beautiful. And then exhale up and back, downward facing dog. We're gonna add on this time. So inhale way forward to plank pose, top of a push-up. We'll stay here for a breath. Option to lower the knees down and flatten the feet. Let's take an inhale here. You might rock a little bit forward on your toes if your knees are lifted. As you exhale, lower all the way to the earth in one piece, elbows back, all the way down you go. Beautiful. On an inhale, rise to Cobra. Rise to Cobra. Now let's stay and breathe here. So let's keep it low for now, just for fun. It might drive you crazy. So press your toenails down to the floor. Allow the inner thighs to roll up, pubic bone to root. And as the back of the heart reaches forward, just for fun, lift your hands off the floor. For the record, I find fun in really weird things. Good. Take a nice inhale here. And as you exhale, lower all the way down. We'll take some Cobra pulses. As you inhale, lift your heart. You might lift your hands off the floor. And as you exhale, lower all the way down. Good. And the next time we'll stay. So inhale, rise and stay. With the elbows tacking back, plant your hands for Cobra. Try to drag your hands back isometrically. And you might even rise a little bit higher. You might wiggle a little bit from side to side. But if your shoulders start to touch your ears, bend your elbows back. Broaden your collarbones and drag your hands back. Take one more inhale. Good. Take your time. When you're done, exhale, lower all the way down you go. Beautiful. Press back through child's pose. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Good. So we're going to play with the vinyasa, the full vinyasa one time. Now this is a flow practice, so vinyasa is always optional, but just to make sure we're all on the same page, let's take an inhale through your nose. And then open the mouth side out. Good. This time, inhale way forward, plank pose, top of a push-up, knees up or knees down. As you exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Good. On an inhale, breathe up into your back bend, Cobra or up dog if you feel ready. Beautiful. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Very, very nice. Good. So I'm doing a little more watching today. You guys are going to make my job really, really easy. Let's soften the knees and let's take a slow walk forward to the top of your yoga mat, please. I'll meet you in a forward fold. So you might widen the feet a little wider than hip bone distance. You might catch hold of opposite elbows. I want to give option B if it feels really yummy to interlace your fingers on your low back and reach your knuckles up towards the sky. Be my guest. Good. We'll do this with you. Wherever you are, you might uncross and recross your arms in the opposite direction. Relax your arms when you're ready, all the way down. On an inhale, halfway rise, Ardha Uttanasana, spine nice and long. As you exhale here, bring your hands to your hips with a nice long spine. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, relax your arms all the way down, finding Tadasana in your feet, mountain pose. Feet either hip bone distance apart or all the way together, you choose. And lift up all 10 of your toes, spread them nice and wide. Good, root down to the mound of the big toe. Root down in the mound of the pinky toe. Root down in the center of your heels. Allow the arches to softly lift and spread your toes all the way down. But imagine there was a thin sheet of paper underneath your toes, and can you try not to indent that paper? Bringing your attention up into your knees. Knees are unlocked. Bring your attention up into the tops of your thigh bones or your groins. Allow the groins to soften. The flesh of the buttocks is draping towards your heels. The cage of the ribs is stacking right over the bowl of the pelvis. And the head is stacking right over the heart. Let's take an inhale to the roof of your mouth, please. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take an inhale to the roof of your mouth. And then open the mouth, ocean sound. Closing the lips, finding that Ujjayi Pranayama. I'm going to play a little bit with an extra breath here, so listen carefully. On an inhale, we're going to open the arms out, palms up, shoulders soft. If you need to see, you can always gaze forward. I'm doing this with you. And as you exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. We'll do this a couple times. So as you inhale, open the arms out, palms up like you're holding oranges in your hands. Good. And as you exhale, bring it back to the heart. Just one more time, adding on. Inhale, open, expand, breathe out into your fingertips. And as you exhale, bring it back to the heart. Good. Half sun salutations. On an inhale, stretch your arms up, look up, palms might press. There's no one way to do anything here. As you exhale, bow forward, all the way down you go. Hands to the floor or blocks. Good. On an inhale, halfway rise, heart forward, thigh bones back. As you exhale, fold and melt all the way down. Good. With a nice long spine. Ooh, inhale, come all the way up. Stretch up, reach up. Good. You can stay there, it's fine. Exhale, hands to your heart. Samastiti. Let's do that one more time. So when you're ready, inhale, open, expand, palms open. As you exhale, pulse it back to the heart. Good. On an inhale, stretch your arms up, look up. As you exhale, bow forward, all the way down you go, all the way down you go. We'll stay low this time. On an inhale, halfway rise. As you exhale, fold and melt, bend your knees, plant your hands, step to plank or float to chaturanga, dog or vinyasa. Dog or vinyasa. Good. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Let's be here for 5 breath cycles. Good. So downward facing dog if you're not there already. Recognizing this is your practice, so take what serves you, discard what doesn't. Rest when your body asks that of you. Breathe your right leg up and back, please. Breathe your right leg up and back. As you exhale, step that foot all the way through. If it doesn't make it, give it help. You're human. Draw your sternum bone forward. Plant your left hand to the edge of the mat and inhale your right arm to the sky. Left hand to the edge of the mat, right arm to the sky, finding a twist. Take a nice inhale here. Listen carefully. As you exhale, reach that arm towards a wall behind you or towards your heel. You might gaze at the thumb. You might gaze forward. I like to gaze down here. It's really your choice. Keep the front of that right shoulder softening to the back of the shoulder. Take an inhale here. Listen carefully. As you exhale, bring that arm along the horizon line to the top left corner of your yoga mat. Top left corner of your yoga mat. We'll stay here and breathe. So it's almost like you're shaking somebody's hand in a really awesome way. So that outer right hip is tapping back, that right arm reaching diagonally, getting into serratus anterior a bit here. And we'll take some big arm circles just like that. So inhale, reach that arm up, back, and then trace that horizon line all the way around. And then inhale, reach it up, back, here you go. And exhale, trace the horizon line. One more time, inhale, reach it up, back, and trace that horizon line. And this time we'll inhale, reach that arm up. And as you exhale, bring the hand down. And we're going to step forward to the top of your yoga mat. Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, fold all the way down. Nice long spine, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Keep that extra breath for now. Inhale, open, expand, palms up, shoulders soft. As you exhale, pulse it back to the heart. On an inhale, stretch your arms up, look up. As you exhale, bow forward, all the way down you go. On an inhale, halfway rise. As you exhale, fold, bend your knees, plant your hands, step or float it back, dog or vinyasa, dog or vinyasa. Really allowing that breath to be your guide. So in every posture we take, we're always looking for that balance of sthira and sukha, right? Of stability and ease. So notice if you're all stability, or can you soften around that or into that. Let's breathe your left leg up and back, please. On an exhale, step that foot all the way through. If it doesn't make it, give it help. You're human. Good. Plant your right hand to the edge of the mat and breathe your left arm to the sky. Left arm to the sky. So hug your inner thighs together. Find a little cobra in your upper back. Take an inhale here, reach up more. And as you exhale, reach that left arm back towards the wall behind you. And once again, you choose your gaze. I like to gaze down here, but it's really up to you. Keep the front of your left shoulder opening to the back of the shoulder. Take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, trace the horizon line, top right corner of your yoga mat will stay and breathe. So this is a nice stretch to do if you do a lot of vinyasas. Keeping the shoulder blade on the back here. So tapping that left hip back. Take a nice inhale, stretch through your fingertips. We'll do 3 arm circles here. So inhale, reach that arm up, back, and then trace the horizon line. And then inhale up, back, and trace the horizon line. One more full circle here. Back, and trace that horizon line. And this time, inhale, reach that arm up. As you exhale, lower the hand all the way down to the earth. And we'll step forward to the top of the mat. And exhale, fold. Nice long spine. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Samasthiti. Good. Let's bring the big toes all the way together. Big toes all the way together. Bend the knees, sit low, chair pose, Utkatasana. Utkatasana. Good. And then just for fun, as you exhale, bring the arms back into airplane arms. You might hinge a little bit forward. And can you roll the upper arm bones open towards the side walls? Allow your palms to roll open if that feels okay. And allow the back of the neck to lengthen. Good. And now we'll move back and forth. So as you inhale, reach your arms forward and up. You might look up. As you exhale, airplane arms. Again, inhale, arms forward and up. Look up. Exhale, airplane arms. Last time, inhale, forward and up. Stay low. As you exhale, fold. Straightening your legs. On an inhale, halfway rise. As you exhale, step or float it back. Dog or vinyasa. Dog or vinyasa. Good. Very nice. Inhale your right leg up and back. Let's do just a little more core work here. Listen carefully. Wrap all 5 toes down. Hug your inner thighs together. Take a nice inhale here. Keep the hips high for now. As you exhale, bend the knee into the chest without coming forward quite yet. Keep lifting that right buttocks up and back. And then inhale, three-legged dog. Once again, exhale, bend the knee in. Inhale, send it back. And this time, exhale, bend it in, come forward, plank knee to nose. We'll take a pause here. Press the floor away, draw the heel towards the tailbone towards the heel, gaze between your hands, and step it through. All the way through, there you go, good. Pivot your left heel flat, heel to heel alignment, and let's walk your hands up to your front thigh, setting up for a warrior one, but we're gonna come halfway up first. So hands on your front thigh, front knee is lunging forward, outer right hip is tacking in the direction of back, left hip is moving forward-ish, hips don't have to be square here. Draw your navel in and up, and then use your hands to press into the thigh to allow your heart to lift. And then maybe your arms lift, you're one. You might press your palms if your shoulders aren't earrings. So traditionally, warrior one is a back bend, right? Any low back discomfort here, please hinge it forward. You're always welcome to bring your hands back to that thigh, totally fine. Breathe. Really rooting the outer edge of that left foot and heel, even hugging that left calf up towards your left hip, grow longer to your fingertips, take a nice inhale. As you exhale, slowly unwind, dog or vinyasa. Dog or vinyasa. I'm going to meet you in dog. Good. When you're ready, breathe your left leg up and back. We'll take a pause here. So all 5 toes wrapping down, unless you have a really sensitive SI. Inner thighs are hugging together. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend the knee in without coming forward. Keep lifting left buttocks up and back. And then inhale, send it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend it in. Inhale, send it back. And this time, exhale, come forward, plank knee to nose. Round the back like cat with the heel toward the tailbone towards the heel, gaze forward, and step it through. Okay, pivot your right heel flat, heel to heel alignment, and walk your hands up to your front thigh. Walk your hands up to your front thigh. Good. Really root the outer right foot, right heel. Keep tacking that left hip back, inner thighs rolling back. And then use your hands to press into the thigh, allow your heart to lift. And then maybe the arms reach. 5 breaths. Once again, feel free to hinge it forward. I think you know that, I don't have to tell you that. People softly drawing and up, supporting that lift of your heart. Good. Right calf hugging up towards your right hip. Stretch longer to your fingertips. Take a nice inhale here. And as you exhale, follow the breath all the way down, dog or vinyasa. Dog or vinyasa. Now would be a beautiful time for a child's pose if you choose to take it. Yogi's choice. Good. When you're ready, I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, breathe your right leg up and back. As you exhale, step it through, warrior one, coming all the way up. All the way up you come. You're just here. Take a nice inhale here. As you exhale, airplane arms, hinge the arms back, pause. Roll the upper arm bones open. Palms, I like the palms forward, but if palms in feels better, be my guest, totally fine. Drop the navel softly in and up. Begin to roll to the ball of your back foot. Begin to shift the weight forward. Step forward, warrior three. Softening that standing knee. It's a beautiful line of energy from your back leg to the crown of the head. All five toes wrapping down. And keep those upper arm bones rolling open so we're not dipping the shoulders below the heart. One more breath. And soften your standing knee. Slowly step way back. Inhale, warrior one. And then exhale, follow the breath all the way down. Dog or vinyasa. Maybe a one-legged vinyasa if you like. That's an option. That's an option. Very nice. Good. Second side. Inhale, breathe your left leg up and back. As you exhale, step it all the way through. 0, 1, come on up. As you exhale, hinge forward, airplane arms. We'll take a pause here. Wrap the upper arm bones open. Draw your navel in and up. Lengthen the back of the neck longer. And then pivot to the ball of your back foot. Slowly shift the weight forward. Step forward. Warrior three. Good. Beautiful. Your standing knee is soft or bent. I actually don't really mind if both knees are a little bit soft or bent. All five toes wrapping down. Get nice and long here. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale here. Slowly control. Step way back. Inhale, you're 1. Come on up. And then exhale. Follow the breath all the way down. Dog or vinyasa. Dog or vinyasa. Good. Let's walk the hands back to meet the feet at the back of your yoga mat, please. We'll take your first 2 fingers, peace fingers, around the mound of the big toes, yogi toe lock. When you're ready, take an inhale, draw your heart forward, inner thighs back. And exhale, fold. 5 breaths. Hatha. This is my favorite pose. I'll tell you why. So the elbows are widening towards the side walls. The shoulder blades are shugging up and onto the back. The spine is lengthening down. Head and neck relaxing down. Maybe the fronts of the legs are lifting up. And the backs of the legs are anchoring down. I find this pose to be fascinating. And then we'll release the big toes, Padahastasana. Slide your hasta as your hands, under your pada as your feet. Toes come all the way to the creases of your wrists. Good. And as you inhale, lengthen your heart forward. And as you exhale, bow in. Good. Shifting the weight a little bit forward towards your toes. And then release your foot one at a time, or release your wrists one at a time. And then inhale, lengthen forward to downward facing doggy, please. Walking yourself all the way forward. On an inhale, breathe your right leg up and back. As you exhale, step that foot all the way through warrior two. So pivoting your left heel flat, heel to arch alignment, and windmill open. Windmill open to warrior two. Good. Front knee is right over that front ankle. So if you were to trace a line from your front heel, it should intersect the mid-arch of your back foot. Good, beautiful. Great. That right buttock flesh is wrapping under. Left hip bone leaning back just enough that you can really anchor that outer left foot, left heel. Beautiful. Let's flip your front palm open, reach a little bit forward, and then inhale, reverse your warrior up to go over. Keep lunging that front knee forward. We're just gonna pass through this pose. So listen carefully. As you inhale, begin to straighten your front knee, reverse triangle pose. And as you exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana, reach forward, 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 side body nice and long. And your left hand might find your hip, it might reach the sky, you get to choose. Beautiful. So that top hip bone is leaning back a bit here. Your bottom ribs are rolling towards your top ribs, so there's that element of twist. And you choose your gaze. You choose your gaze. Take a nice inhale together. As you exhale, gaze down. Bend your front knee forward, frame your front foot, pivot your back heel up, pause. Downward facing dog, please. Downward facing dog. If you really want a vinyasa, be my guest. Be my guest. Good. When you're ready, breathe your left leg up and back. As you exhale, step that foot all the way through. Pivot that right heel flat, windmill open to warrior two. To warrior two. Good. So that left buttocks flesh is wrapping under. Front knee right over the ankle. That right hip bone leaning back, outer right foot rooting down. Roll longer through your side waist. Notice if your back hip is lifting higher than your front hip. Can you make the hip bones nice and neutral here? Good. And then flip your front palm open. Reach a little bit forward. Inhale, reverse your warrior up to go over. Keep lunging front knee forward for now. Good. And then very slowly begin to straighten that front knee, lean back. And as you exhale, triangle pose. Reach forward, 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 forward. Side body nice and long. Hand to your hip or to the sky, your choice. 5 breaths. Good. So that left buttock flesh is wrapping under here. Take your time. Take your time. Make sure your back toes are slightly forward. Back toes slightly forward. Good. And side waist nice and long. Take a nice inhale here. As you exhale, gaze down, bend your front knee forward, very slow motion, frame your front foot, pivot your back heel up, runner's lunge. Step back, dog or vinyasa, dog or vinyasa. Good, very nice. Soften your knees. Bottom of your next exhale, either step or spring forward to the top of your yoga mat. On an inhale, halfway rise. As you exhale, fold. With a nice long spine, inhale, come all the way up. You might bend the knees, grow your spine even longer. Good. And exhale, hands to your heart, Samastitihi. Good. Kathy, how you doing? Oh, let me unmute you. Sorry.
I definitely have some arthritis today that's causing me some significant pain. So that's why you see me leave the poses.
Okay, no, perfect. I saw something. I just want to check in with you. Make sure you're okay.
Yeah. When you see me leave it, it's like, nope, gotta lighten up.
Got it. So let's come to standing. I'm gonna mute you guys again. We're gonna prep for some balancing, but the first thing we're gonna do is do a little grounding. So I'll do this with you. So bring your feet a little wider than hip bone distance. Bring your feet a little wider than hip bone distance. You might bend and straighten your knees a few times. Good. And then bring your hands about 2 to 3 inches below your navel, about a ½ inch apart, like you're holding a ball of energy. So I'll say that again. About 2 inches below your navel, about a ½ inch apart, like you're holding a ball of energy. And all we're going to do is inhale, draw that energy up towards the heart. And as you exhale, press it down, grounding down. You might even bend your knees more. And you're welcome to look and watch if you want to. Do this several times. Inhale, draw that energy up. You might even close your eyes here. And as you exhale, ground that energy down into the earth. Good. 3 more times. Inhale, draw that energy up. And as you exhale, press it down. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, draw energy up. And as you exhale, ground it down. Good. Very nice. From here, relax your arms down. Find Tadasana in your feet. And really root your feet into the earth. Stand tall to the crown of your head. Bring your hands to your hips and find a drishti, find a focal point. You can always find a wall as well. Shift the weight into your right foot. Come over the toes of your left foot. We'll take a little pause here. So we don't want to lock out the standing knee. So can you find Tadasana from your right leg to the crown of the head, grow taller? And you might stay here. You might float that left knee up, catch the knee with that left hand. You might take your first 2 fingers, peace fingers, around the mound of the big toe and reach that leg forward. I'm not going to do that tonight. You can always loop a strap around the leg as well and reach that leg forward. Keep holding on to the knee. Beautiful. Maybe that right arm reaches up. Good. Hugging inner thighs together here. As that standing leg roots down, rise taller to the crown of your head, like the crown of the head was tapping the ceiling. Good. And take a nice inhale here. As you exhale, open that left knee, left leg out to the left, right arm to the right. Keep wrapping that left buttock slash under. Keep rooting your standing foot and rising nice and tall to the crown of your head. Good. 3. Good. Take a nice inhale here. Listen carefully. As you exhale, bring the knee back to center. Let's catch the back of the thigh today. Flex the foot and ankle and press the thigh down into your hands. Press the thigh down into your hands. Hug your inner thighs together, grow taller. You might stay here or reach that leg forward. You might even point your toes. You might reach your arms up to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg, lower the arms. Shake out anything that needs shaking. That was exhausting. And take your time to come back into Tadasana. Really anchoring down. Take a cleansing breath. Take an inhale through your nose. And open the mouth, let it go. We'll do an M sound. Take a nice inhale, an M descending. Do that 1 more time. Nice inhale. Good. 1 resting breath. I love that buzzing M sound. It actually vibrates the vagus nerve. When you're ready, bring your hands to your hips. Find a drishti, find a focal point. Shift the weight into your left foot, I believe. Come on the toes of your right foot. And keeping Tadasana from root to crown here. And we'll float that right knee up. You might catch the knee. You might catch the big toe and yogi toe lock. You might find a strap if that feels better. Maybe that left arm reaches to the sky. Good, very nice. Your inner thighs are hugging together here. Standing foot roots down, rise nice and tall. Even the sides of the neck are taller. You might even imagine the tips of your ears had little strings on them. An Alexander technique, reaching the tips of the ears up. Take a nice inhale when you're ready. As you exhale, widen that knee or that leg out, left arm to the left. Keep wrapping that right buttock touch under. Try not to turn the hip bones to the right. Try not to turn the hip bones to the right. Keep them squaring forward-ish. Good. Root down, rise tall. Good. Breathe. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, hug the knee back to center. We'll flex the foot, catch the back of the thigh, and press your thigh down into your hands. Keep the side waist nice and long, sternum bone lifting, head stacking. You might stay here or reach that leg forward. You might point your toes. You might reach your arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg, lower the arms. Shake out anything that needs shaken. And then we'll move that through the body with one Surya Namaskara A. So when you're ready, inhale, breathe your arms up. And as you exhale, bow forward, all the way down you go. On an inhale, halfway rise. On an exhale, fold, step, or float it back. Dog or vinyasa, please. Dog or vinyasa. Your choice. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. On an inhale, breathe your right leg up and back, up and back. As you exhale, step that foot all the way through. You're going to lower your back knee down. Draw your sternum bone forward. Good. So from here, we're going to heel toe your right foot about 6 inches to the right, to the edge of your yoga mat, walking your hands or your blocks inside that foot. Now, I want to make sure your back knee is happy. You might double up your yoga mat. You might put a blanket under the knee. You might scooch the knee back a little bit so you're not sitting right on the patella. I can't really see everybody's knees, but make sure you're not sitting right on it. So we're going to start with stability. So if you want to work a little more on stability, keep your right shin hugging into the forearm back into the shin, sternum going forward, and you might stay right here. If you'd like to work a little more on flexibility, pivot your right foot out about 45 degrees. Pivot your right foot out about 45 degrees. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, peel to the pinky edge of your right foot. I like to bend my elbows back a little bit here. And then inhale, plant the foot, draw your sternum bone forward. We'll go in and out of the shape. So exhale, peel that foot open, reach your heart forward, moving towards a lizard. And then inhale, root the foot down, heart forward. Now the next time maybe we'll stay. So exhale, peel to the pinky edge side of the foot. Option to lower down to your forearms or blocks. If this feels like a terrible idea, please change it. If you're not sure how to change it, let me know. Good. If it felt better to move in and out of that lizard pose, honor that. Sometimes we need a little movement, easing into the shape. Good. And we'll begin to focus a little more on the exhale here. A little more on the exhale. Good, very nice. 5 more breaths. I want to give one option. If you'd like to take a quadricep stretch, I'm going to throw that out there. If you feel unstable on the pinky edge side of the foot, root that foot back down, totally fine. You might lift yourself a little bit higher and then bend your back knee. Reach your left arm forward, catch the inner edge of that foot. And begin to draw the heel in towards the buttocks, just an option. Curl your tailbone towards the back of that knee and soften in. Now you might keep holding the inner edge, or you might roll the knuckles forward. Keep the shoulder head rolling open. Just an option. Breathe. Good. Breath. Very slowly release that foot. We'll heel toe this right foot back to a runner's lunge. Pick up that back knee. And we're going to send this right leg back, three-legged dog, please. Three-legged dog. You might bend that knee. You might stack the hip. You might find a little movement of your foot or your ankle. And then re-square the leg, re-square the hip. Take an inhale. As you exhale, set the foot down. Second side. So as you inhale, breathe your left leg up and back. As you exhale, step that foot through. Lower your back knee down, draw your sternum bone forward. And then we'll heel toe this left foot to the edge of your yoga mat, about 6 inches, locking your hands or blocks inside that shin. So we'll start with that stability. So the shin is hugging into the forearm back of the shin. Sometimes we need a little more stability if you're really flexing. Otherwise, we'll pivot the left foot out about 45 degrees. And take a nice inhale here, sternum bone is forward. As you exhale, peel to the pinky edge side of that foot. Good. And then inhale, root the foot down, draw your sternum bone forward. Exhale, peel to the pinky edge side of the foot. And then inhale, root it down. Now the next time, maybe we stay. So exhale, peel the foot open. You might lower down your forearms or blocks. You might even find that you can scooch that back knee back a little bit. Scooch is a Sanskrit term. And breathe. Good. Lizard pose. Focusing a little more on the exhale side of the breath. And I want to give the option of staying here. You might walk your hands up. You might root that left foot back down. And then bend that right knee, reach your right arm forward, reach it back, catch the inseam of the foot. And then draw your navel forward, draw the heel in towards the body. If you have the hand flip, and turn your thumb forward, your knuckles to the sky. Just an option, not a challenge. Tailbone is curling towards the back of that right knee. Breathe. Love-hate relationship with quadricep stretches. So valuable. Good. You have the foot very slowly release. We'll heel toe that left foot back to that runner's lunge. And we'll step back to that three-legged dog. So left leg reaches up and back. You might shake the leg, you might bend the knee, stack the hip. So a little freedom of movement here. And then re-square the leg, re-square the hip. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, set the foot down. Set your knees down, child's pose, please. You might circle your wrists. Good. And then drag your hands back, round yourself up to sit. And we're going to come into Tadasana, staff pose. And I'll mirror you here. So stretching your legs forward. Make sure you can sit up nice and tall here, so you might elevate your hips to a little support. And you're gonna bend your right knee, and you're gonna hop that foot over. Good. You might stay right here, or draw your left heel in towards the body, coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana, half king of the fishes. But make sure you can really root your sitting bones down. I like to press my hands down, shift my hips just a tiny little bit to the left, and then re-anchor so that my right buttocks gets nice and heavy here. Make sure you can sit up nice and tall. So either holding that shin with the left hand, you might give that thigh a really good hug. It might feel really yummy. And then bring your right fingertips behind you. Let's loop that back shoulder up, back, and onto your back. And as you inhale, sit up nice and tall from your sitting bones to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, navel softly hugs your spine. 4 more breaths here. Inhale, rising higher. You might even come a little out of the shape. And as you exhale, soften in. 3 more breaths. Sitting bones, your anchor here. Spine coiling up like a spiral staircase, all the way up. All of that length, even through the side neck. Maybe the gaze is over your back shoulder. Good, very nice. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, very slowly unwind the gaze center. And we'll bring the gaze over your front shoulder, your left shoulder. Heart is lifting. And imagine your earlobes are really, really long. Imagine your earlobes are really long. And breathe. And take an inhale here. And then exhale, counter twist. So left arm back, right arm open. If it feels good to bow into it, honor that. You're ready, we'll come back to center. Lean back, stretch your legs forward, shake out your knees. And sitting up nice and tall, Dandasana, set up for the second side. So support the back of the left knee. We'll hop that foot over. You might stay right here, or draw your right heel in. Once again, you might pick up your hip, shimmy a little bit to the right, and reset. That left buttocks is really heavy. If one of your buttocks is hovering, you might snuggle a little support there. Make sure you can sit up nice and tall. Either holding the shin or giving that thigh a nice hug with that right arm. Bring your left fingertips behind you. You might even come high to your finger pads. Let's loop that back shoulder up, back, and onto your back. Good. Let's take an inhale here, grow taller. As you exhale, navel to spine, turning into your twist. As you inhale, you might even come a little out of the shape. And as you exhale, come back in. We have about 3 more breaths here. Once again, really finding the low body heavy, the spine coiling up nice and tall, all the way up to the crown of the head. Maybe the gaze is over that back shoulder. Let's take an inhale here. As you exhale, slowly bring the gaze forward through center and over your front shoulder. Allow the heart to rise. Allow the earlobes to drape heavy. Breathe. Take an inhale here, and exhale, counter twist. So right arm back, left arm forward. It's a nice open twist. Maybe you bow into it. And very slowly unwind when you're ready. Lean back, stretch your legs forward, shake out the knees. And I'm going to give you 2 options. We're going to take one more hip opener. So, and you might want some props nearby just as an option. I'm going to show you where we're going to go. So option A, Baddha Konasana. Baddha Konasana, you might even pick up your hips, move them a little bit forward, just an option. Option B, Upavishta Konasana. I always say it like that, Upavishta Konasana. So you choose. You choose. Feel free to slide support under your knees. Good. And wherever you are, make sure you can sit up nice and tall. So you might sit on a little support here. You might reach back, pull the flesh of your buttocks back. Good. And then let's bring the fingertips behind you. The fingers face the wall behind you. Start in a back bend. So as you inhale, lift your heart, look up. Option to stay right here. Or as you exhale, walk yourself forward. We have 10 breaths here. If it feels good to rock from side to side or find some intuitive movement here, be my guest. Be my guest. You might use support under your forearms or your forehead. That's an option. Good. There's no goal here. And the forward fold never matters to me how far you fold. What matters to me is who you are when you get there. Great. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Rooting down the backs of your legs as you inhale, lengthen your spine if you're folded. And very slowly walk yourself all the way back up. All the way back up. Support either the outer knees or behind your knees. Lift your legs up, switch your legs forward, shake them out. Shake them out. You might even bring your hands behind you, widen your feet just a little bit, and windshield wiper your feet. And then I want you to bend your knees, scoot yourself forward. And scoot yourself forward to the top edge of your yoga mat. And I want you to take your time to roll all the way back, your favorite way. There's no one way to do anything. So take your time to roll all the way onto your back. We'll do one gentle thing before final relaxation. So coming all the way back, knees bent, feet flat. And I love the idea of some moving bridges. So if you want to come along with me, let's catch the edges of your yoga mat with your hands. Good. Catch the edges of your yoga mat with your hands. Roll your palms in. Tuck the outer corners of your shoulders under, like you're tucking in the edges of a sheet. And bring the head nice and neutral. Good. And walk the feet back enough that the ankles are really right under your knees. The ankles are right under your knees. Okay. Take a full breath here. Nice inhale. And a nice exhale. As you inhale, lift your hips up a little bit or a lot of it. It doesn't matter to me a bit. And as you exhale, roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. So moving everything through the body here. Reversing that wave. So inhale, slowly peel yourself up. Okay. And as you exhale, roll yourself down. We have 3 more, just like that. It feels better to stay lifted. Be my guest. Be my guest. Try not to turn the head here. Good. I love this moving bridge. It's a beautiful way to really pacify any pitta or fiery energy in the body. Move everything through. Nice and easy. Good. And when you're done, you'll hug your knees in towards the chest. It might feel really nice to come into happy baby pose. Your favorite happy baby. You might rock a little bit from side to side. And then very, very slowly, when you're ready, zipping the knees all the way together. The knee, that's fine. Zip the knees all the way together. And then take your time to make your way into final relaxations. If there's any final movement your body is craving on the way there, please, please take your time. Maybe the palms roll open in a mudra of receiving. And if you have any leftover tension, tightness, anything at all, take a nice inhale, draw it up. And open the mouth, let it go. You might do that one more time. Take a nice inhale. And then open the mouth, let it go. And as we bake here, I'm going to read a quote today by Jonathan Lockwood Huey. He says, "Our opportunity is to love ourselves exactly as we are, with all our joys and sufferings, to be grateful for everything, to forgive ourselves for our doubts of our own worthiness, for we have no need to be anything other than what we are being right now. Our opportunity is to love ourselves exactly as we are, with all our joys and sufferings, to be grateful for everything, to forgive ourselves for our doubts of our own worthiness, for we have no need to be anything other than what we are being right now." Beginning to deepen the breath. Wiggling fingers and toes. And circling wrists and ankles. And stretching and yawning. I want to give the opportunity to stay reclined. If you prefer to draw your knees in, Take your time to roll and rest on the side of your choosing. 2 or 3 breaths, longer if you choose. Pressing yourself all the way up to a comfortable, tall seat. Once again, coming back to the same shape we started. Nice and tall here. Bring hands together sweetly at your heart. Reconnecting to your intention, dedication, or heartfelt prayer. We'll seal in our practice together with one Om sound. First, a breath. Take a nice inhale. And let it go. Exhale. Inhale. And together we say, Namaste.